Look at this. I actually made a friend. This is the last in our video series of how to make money and travel. And I found someone else on the road who's making money and travel. So we're gonna dive into Louise's story today. And thank you so much, Louise, for jumping on to our channel.
And we're real friends, you know, she's not paying me to be here. So I have a business, it's called Solopreneur Sidekick, and basically I help entrepreneurs create their own website and really make the tech in online business as easy as possible. So I have a YouTube channel, and then I have an online course called Website That Wows, and I teach people, you know, everything they need to know about creating a high converting website and actually book clients from their website. So that is the business that I have, and it allows me to work from anywhere in the world. I'm just so excited, you know, about the concept of as long as you have your laptop and Wi-Fi, which definitely determines where we go, like the Wi-Fi thing. So there's that part, but yeah, it's been really cool. I lived kind of more of an expat life for a while. I lived in Bali for 3.5 years, and that was amazing. And then recently, a few months ago, decided to embrace travel more.
And we ran into each other as a true digital nomad fashion at a co-working place here in Sayulita. And we, in fact, were in Bali at the same time, but just never ran into each other. So
this friendship could have started way earlier.
That also is a good example of just once you are out on the road, you meet so many other people who have a similar lifestyle to you. So if you are feeling like you've been following along in the series and you're just like, these all sound so outlandish, it might just be your community that you're in right now, because once you get out on the road, you just continuously meet people that have a similar lifestyle that you do. We're gonna break this video down into 3 sections where you guys are gonna talk about what is a digital product, how to start, and how to market it and actually make some sales. Cool. So please, Louise, teach us what is a digital product and the different types.
I mean, okay, we were joking about this earlier because I was struggling to figure out how to say it. It's like a product and it's digital. Okay,
that's it for you guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much.
But basically, yeah, so there are so many different variations of what a digital product could be, and the main benefit, is that it's not now, you know, you just selling your time. So it's not something that you need to deliver one-on-one. You can actually just send someone a file, which you can totally automate, so you're not actually, you know, emailing out files. So yeah, some examples for you are online courses like I do, but then there's also, you know, ebooks, there's templates that you can sell, there's presets for photographers. I mean, there are so many different variations of this, but basically it's something that you create one time and then you can sell it as many times as you want to as many people as you want. So that is why a digital product is so exciting, and you don't have to deal with things like inventory and shipping. So really, I mean, it's a really awesome option, I think.
No kidding, and like that is the true magic. And so if we just dive a little bit deeper on a couple of those, since we're coming off of an Amazon business or our Amazon video earlier, when you're creating a digital product, you even can offer those in other spaces. It not necessarily has to be like on a website of yours. Like a lot of people sell digital ebooks off of Amazon. So it's not to say like you have to create this entire space. You can write the book and sell it on Amazon. Well, you know what? There's drilling and there's Mexico going on. Louise, will you tell us a little bit about the fact that you have an online course? I mean, that sounds like such a daunting task. Like, where do you even begin to create an entire course online?
Totally. Well, I think a lot of people probably are, you know, already an expert in something, and you need to take that, package it up, and make it, you know, as like easy and concise as possible and give people an end result. So for mine, you know, I took the big task of creating a website and then broke that down as much as I could. You know, because otherwise people will absolutely pay for education, especially when you've gone through all the effort of, figuring out the order of everything, all the steps, because otherwise they're just going to, fall into the Google rabbit hole, not be able to find the answer that they want. And yeah, so there are so many benefits to creating a course, but basically that's what I would say. You would find your level of expertise, and then you would niche down and see what you can deliver to people, like what result can you promise of that course, and then I think you could absolutely sell that pretty easily.
And it's not even to say like that you have to start there. I mean, we talked in an earlier video about becoming a freelance. Matt was talking about freelancing for clients, and maybe you're doing that for a little bit to get on the road, but then to increase your income because you have one thing to sell multiple times as opposed to your time. Maybe you're creating that on the side in your niche, in your expertise, like Louise was saying, and then now you have a digital product that maybe supplements you doing client work, and then eventually maybe it completely, fills all of your time just maintaining that digital product or multiple digital products.
Yeah, so that's like exactly, you just laid out the exact path that I followed. I started out one-on-one, and then I added on the course, and then like consistently refined it and figured out marketing and everything like that, and then I was able to go full-time and just do the course without any clients. So yeah, but it's really great to start out with clients because then you can figure out like your own unique system basically.
Oh, and actually that just made me think that you probably are tailoring your course then to the frequently asked questions that your clients have. So you have really good experience in the area too then to help you make a great digital product.
Yeah, definitely. It makes it a lot easier, and then you can figure out, where people are getting stuck, and yeah, it's great because then you also know what you need to say in your marketing. Like, okay, I'm going to help you with all of these, huge questions that you have.
Okay, so I'm on board. I have some clients already, maybe. I'm ready to get started. Like, what are some of the resources? Like, where do I even go to know about beginning a course? I know the content, but I don't know how to get it out necessarily.
Right. I think the first step would be, choosing how you're going to deliver the course, right? Like there's many different ways that could look. You could have just slides and your voiceover. You could have you talking to camera like this. So you're going to kind of want to lay it out and definitely give yourself like a big overview of all of the lessons, or else it's just going to keep adding on and then end up as this like huge project.
Like an outline.
Yes, give yourself like a solid outline, and I think what you'll find is you end up making it even shorter. I think when I first created the course, I just wanted to like include everything, but really if you keep it results driven, and refined, don't overwhelm your students too much. But one really good resource is the Teachable blog. So Teachable is actually the software that I use to host my online course, and they have like so many free resources and a blog all about creating your own online course. So I would definitely go and start there. And then they actually make, all of the moving pieces, they make that really easy as well. So you can go on and you can add all of your lessons, you can create your modules, you can create your course sales page, any of those different elements, they have that all in this one software for you.
Okay, so you're saying all I need to do is like go to a platform like Teachable, not sponsored, and just like put my content into their little boxes, and it's like all packaged, ready to go, as long as I know the content.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so probably the hardest part is actually the content side and getting that, out of your brain and onto video format.
Sure, not an easy, not trying to minimize the task or anything, but as far as like, then just, so your customers pay into Teachable and then Teachable pays you?
Yes, exactly. So it's basically just the platform that takes care of all of the moving pieces that you would need. So yeah, I definitely have a few videos on this, and I have a comparison video. So that's specifically for courses. But if you just want to, create an ebook or create a template or something, you can use my favorite software ever, which is called Squarespace. You can use that and easily sell those type of products as well. So I have a comparison video on it too, which I'm sure we can link to.
Okay, great. We will link that down in the description box below. Another course software that I know of is called Udemy, and I have a course out there on how to edit movies in like a GoPro video in iMovie, but this is like a 2-year-old course. I still have a link below. It's like a $10 course or something, but I still make a small amount every month from that course. And why I like that platform is because all of the students on Udemy can go in and use Udemy like a search tool. So like we were talking about in the Amazon video, that Amazon is a search engine. So people are already looking for the products. You don't have to necessarily market them to the entire internet. It's to shoppers already. Udemy is marketing to people who have interest in learning something already. And then with your example with Teachable, I know that that doesn't necessarily have like a bank of students right there, which is why then you are your own marketing team, which delivers us into the third section of this video, which is how to market your digital product.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a good example. Like, there are so many different ways that you can get the word out about your course. But yeah, Teachable is definitely, it's like a standalone platform. It's not a course like sharing platform or a course listing like a Udemy. So yeah, totally different there, and I can definitely see the benefits to Udemy. I don't know too much about that. I know that when I went on there, a lot of them were like really low price courses.
That's a good point.
And I wanted to create more of a premium product. So that would be the thing. But then, then the thing is you have to market yourself. So, I mean, of course, there are so many different ways to do that, but I also like search engines like you do. So I decided YouTube would be the best.
All right. So Louise is a fellow YouTuber here. Do you think of yourself like a YouTuber? Do you think of yourself like an expert in a specific space, or as like a digital product manager?
Yeah, so I definitely do not think of myself as a YouTuber, though I do have it in my Instagram like profile, because I'm like, I kind of am one, but I don't really feel like one. I more so feel like I'm an online business owner, I'm an entrepreneur, and I have a product, and I use YouTube to market that product, basically, is how I feel. No, I'm definitely not like, you know, all the like comment tags and stuff that YouTubers have. I'm so clueless. I feel like I'm quite out of that world. But it is a search engine, and I knew that, you know, so many people would be looking for the content that I'm teaching on YouTube. So I thought it would be a really great way to get in front of people. And also with a course, you know, it's really important that they know you. So I liked the idea of getting on video, and they could, you know, get to know my teaching style rather than just reading a blog where they, you know, don't get to know you as well. So I decided to use YouTube, and then I teach, you know, little bits and pieces. And if somebody wants to learn more, if somebody wants to learn my entire system, then they can come and purchase my course.
Okay. So you are perfectly like wrapping us up here and coming full circle to the first video in the series, when we just kind of like make fun of ourselves with the travel blogger space, the travel blogger space, and we're talking about our income on our social media platforms, where we outline all of that and just say that it's not necessarily a viable business option because it's so much time versus, you know, the Google AdSense that comes out of it.
Yeah. Really
to say that it's a marketing platform and not necessarily the purpose of what the platform's there for. Like, Louise is here with multiple thousand subscribers, not even considering herself as a YouTuber, which if you go to her channel, you will see like she looks like a beautifully professional YouTuber. Thanks. But it's because she, you know, is marketing her digital products. So it's cool to hear your perspective of how you see yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, honestly, I couldn't be a digital nomad, and I couldn't travel the world if I was just relying on my YouTube checks. Like, it's not. I mean,
as we just like go like this, we're just like, that's what it is. I just never think that the platform comes off that way, which is fine. It's like the best tool in the world. And would you say that a lot of then your sales are at least coming in from your YouTube platform?
Oh, for sure. So yeah, no, I love YouTube. It's not to say that. And obviously, you know, the extra revenue that you can make from AdSense is great. It's a great add-on. But no, I definitely, especially, you know, if you're not a huge YouTuber, and it takes time to build an audience. So if you're smaller, it definitely makes more sense to have your own product and be selling that. And that's going to, you know, what allows you to create this, you know, online business.
Thank you for sharing like your whole story like that. If I go and I like, you know, online stalk you a little bit and go
do a bit of lurking.
Right. What can I learn in your course, which I already know what's in her course. It's my segue to say that her course may be of value to you if you're getting started because, tell us what's in it.
Yes, because it teaches you how to create your website from scratch. So, a website is definitely super important, and I show you how you can make that a really effective marketing tool, and you can have things like a funnel in place that can do the selling for you, so you're not constantly having to pitch yourself, which we don't like, that's it's a bit awkward to have to do that all the time. So I teach you everything that you need to know about blogging, SEO, creating a high converting website. All of that is packaged up nicely and made simple inside of this course. Oh, and
Please.
And you can try it first. So you can get a free trial, and you can go in and you can create your first page for free, see if you like the way that I teach, and then hopefully come and join the full program.
Well, that sounds awesome. It kind of sounds like we should take
Easy.
your course. Sounds
love
like
that.
you have a strength that we don't have that we need to learn. Louise, you were a perfect closure here on our series of how to make money and travel. And I hope that by sharing Matt with you last week and Louise with you this week, we've opened your doors a little bit to just have a little insight into, we're just on the road. We're just meeting these people on the road. I know you're not meeting us in person, but there's just real normal people out here just, hustling and making real products, digital products to make that sacrifice for the life of travel.
Absolutely. And now what are we gonna do? We're gonna hop off and go find Pepper, right?
Right, I guess we'll just take Pepper to the beach.
Yeah.
Thanks, see ya.
Bye.